Hello fun and student of class 10th. In this video we will take our discussion further and discuss some other important topic of your syllabus. So first is your infant mortality rate, that is IMR. What does it mean? It refers to the number of infants who died every year per 1000. What does it mean? That indicates the number of children that die before the age of 1 year as the proportion of 1000 live children born in that particular year. That is how many children are dying per 1000 every year. It is known as infant mortality rate. Next is your literacy rate. What does it mean? It measures the proportion of literate population in the age of 7 and above age group. That is from 7 years old above old, how much proportion of population is literate. Literate means simply read or write. So this is your literacy rate. Next important topic is your net attendance ratio. See it. It is the total number of children of age group of 14 and 15 years attending school as percentage of total number of children in the same age group. That is how much student in the age group of 14 and 50 years are doing their schooling in comparison to the all age group of 14 and 15 years. This is your net attendance ratio of related with the education. Next topic is your gross domestic product, GDP. What does it mean? GDP is the total market value of all goods and services produced within a country for a given period of time, and basically it is for 1 year, 6 months or 3 months. So GDP is one of the most common measure of the state of economy for any nation. How it is calculated? That is calculate the market value of all goods, whatever produced in a country, all goods, calculate the market value of that, and services, whatever produced in that country, add it. So you will get the total, how much gross domestic product. This is known as GDP, gross domestic product. Next is your GNP, that is gross national product. It is more concerned with the population who are working overseas, that is from outside India. So GNP is what? Is the total value of all the final goods and services produced in a given period by the means of production owned by the country's resident. So it can include those who are working or operating overseas. So GNP is more concerned with them as well. So I think you have understood this topic, GDP and GNP. Now I am giving you some homework just to study from your book. So I have told you about this gross domestic product, GDP, GNP, national income, per capita income, this kind of thing I have told you, discussed. Now there is a homework for you to study from book. So come to page number 427. See here, comparison of average income of two countries, that is country A and B, and monthly income of citizen is given there. First group, second, third, fourth and fifth, and average is also there. So just study it and compare it, that what does this figure says that, okay, with the help of what I have taught you. And if you have any query regarding this, note in notebook somewhere else, I will give answer to your queries. This is your, come to page number 428. Here per capita income of select state is given. I have discussed the per capita income of a country. So per capita income of a state is given. So what will you do in the per capita income topic? That per capita country's national income, this is your per capita income, country's national income divided by country's total population. So just if you are calculating state wise, so write state in place of country. What will you state? Suppose UP you are calculating for Uttar Pradesh, so UP's national income and UP's total population. So this will give you the figure of UP per capita income. Similarly, all the states per capita income is given, Haryana, Kerala and Bihar. So just compare it. Just Haryana, what Haryana per capita income and what Bihar is. and who's higher and who is lower. This is also your homework. Just study this figure and compare it, and if you have any question, write somewhere else on a separate notebook for that query. Next homework is your 440 to 8 page, 4 to 8 page, this data. That is for Haryana, Kerala and Bihar, same state. These three important parameters is given, that is infant mortality rate, literacy rate and net attendance ratio, what we have discussed. For three states it is given. Okay, so just study it, and what conclusion do you draw from it, you just study and write somewhere else for your study purpose. Next homework is your page number 4 to 9. Here some data regarding India and its neighbor, and what is given for gross national income, that is GNI, per capita income, what I have discussed, life expectancy, mean year of schooling, people aged 25 and above, and human development rank in the world for 2016 is given. This is the comparison chart. So study this chart as well and make a conclusion. What you conclude by studying this chart, where Sri Lanka is stand in terms of GNI, life expectancy and human development index, where India is standing, where Nepal is standing, all these data, just study it and draw some figure. This is your homework. So I think I have discussed important topics with you regarding this chapter and given you homework as well. In next video we will discuss other important topics of your syllabus of chapter 1. So thank you student, thank you very much.